Hello and welcome to the Tuesday Night Music Show. Tonight, we'd like to solicit your ideas for Tuesday Night Music shows. If there's something you'd like us to cover and you think we should, let us know what that is in the description of this, or in the comments in the video. And we'll go ahead and do the sponsors right off the top here. We're sponsored by DJ Event Planner. Check them out in the description of this video. So we got to worry. I always forget at the end of the show. So I'm going to put at the beginning of the show. I won't forget. Thank you, DJ Event Planner, for being our channel sponsor.
Absolutely.
So, I posted this question on Facebook today and got a lot of comments. Thought it'd be fun for us to do this in the room as well. Kind of go around the room until we completely exhaust ourselves. I was thinking about groups or bands with multiple lead singers. Now, let me explain.
Wow.
Let me explain. I'm not talking about a band that had one lead singer, they left, and they got another lead singer. I'm talking about a band where they have a lineup, and there are two people in that lineup who sing. They both sing tracks, leads on songs. And I was just wondering how many are really out there. There are quite a few in all genres of music. So Damon actually saw my post, and he made a comment, and he posed a band that had multiple lead singers, which it does. At least two.
Yeah.
Who's that band?
EWF, Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Yes,
Wow.
yes. Philip Bailey and Maurice White?
Yes.
Yes. Two lead singers of that band. So, see how this game's played? They were both in the band at the same time, and they both sang leads on tracks.
On tracks.
Can I go next before somebody steals my answer?
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Eric.
Brian K's laughing. Fleetwood Mac, they had multiple lead singers, correct?
Three. Yeah.
Three.
At the same time, they had three.
Now I've got time to think about my next one. But,
Now, that one, so they had several lead singers. And I don't know if they had multiple lead singers before Stevie Nicks and Lindsey Buckingham joined. So I know, like, Peter Green was the lead guy, and then somebody else, then Bob Welsh. I don't know, Christy McVie was doing tracks in there, too?
she was, right? Like,
I don't know. Before Lindsey and Stevie joined on that Fleetwood Mac self-titled album.
Oh, maybe not. Yeah.
Then you had three people who were doing leads. You had Stevie Nicks, Christy McVie, and Lindsey Buckingham. So three solid lead singers in that one. So that's a really good one. All right, Brian, it's your turn. Multiple lead singers.
Well, a band that I saw last year, I think it was last year, maybe it was 2 years now. Eagles.
Yes.
Oh, there's another one.
They had multiple singers.
I think everybody in the Eagles sang.
Probably.
Every Eagle sang.
Yeah.
When I saw them, it was...
I mean, if you go through the whole thing, you had Glenn Frey,
Yeah.
Don Henley,
Yeah.
Don Felder, Joe Walsh, Timothy B. Schmidt. That I can't tell you why. Who else?
God, you just brought
was there anybody else even in the band?
Did you say Don Henley?
No.
Yeah,
you just
Don Henley, Don Felder.
Okay.
Yeah, you brought up two that I forgot about, Brian. Wow.
So,
yeah, you're right.
Now, Timothy B. Schmidt replaced someone. I can't remember who he replaced. But on bass, he was bass player, and he wrote I Can't Tell You Why, and that was his hit on the long run. But even then, I mean, you still had Joe Walsh, you still had, Glenn Frey, of course, and Don Henley, and so Don Felder had left, but I don't think he was replaced by anybody.
But now when I saw him, it was Don Henley's son is in, not Don Henley, Glenn Frey's son is in the band.
Oh, yeah. Is he singing?
And he was singing, too.
Oh, nice. Nice.
And also, the country singer.
Yeah, who is that country singer in that band now?
Amy Grant's husband.
Vince Gill. Vince Gill
sang songs, too.
Yep.
No,
I didn't even know that. Yeah.
Is Timothy B. Schmidt in that band now?
Yeah, he's still in the band.
Don Felder was and left, right?
I don't remember him at all.
Don Felder was the guy who did what did Don Felder sing? He sang
This is the one I was kind of thrown back when you said it. Like, who is Don Felder?
Don Felder was the guy in the early days. Now I'm curious, what the hell did Don Felder sing for the Eagles?
Like, I can't, what was that?
I can't tell you why it's Timothy B. Schmidt.
That's it. Okay, all right.
Timothy B. Schmidt was in the band. He's been in the band for a long time. He sang.
How about Witchy Woman?
He was in Poco for a long time.
Sorry, getting off topic here.
No,
this is not off topic. This is on topic.
Right. Yes.
He sings. Did he sing I Can't? No, he didn't sing I Can't Tell You Why. That was.
That's what I was trying to say, but it's not him, is it?
I think he sang Take It Easy and Take It to the Limit in Desperado.
That makes sense.
Or maybe it was Glenn Frey. I don't know who sang what. I don't know. They all kind of sounded alike. Did Don Felder sing any Eagles songs? Yes, Don Felder sang lead vocals on Visions from the Eagles album One of These Nights.
Mm-hmm.
This was his only lead vocal performance with the... Okay, so I was wrong. He sang a song, Visions. It was his only lead vocal performance with Eagles, according to American Songwriting and Wikipedia. He also co-wrote the song with Don Henley and Glenn Frey. Additionally, Felder sang on Too Many Hands with Randy Messner. That was the other guy. That was the guy that I think Timothy B. Schmidt replaced.
Randy Messner? Yeah.
So anyway.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he only did one.
He only did one. He wrote a lot of things.
Yeah.
He played a lot of guitar. Yeah. I guess that the guy who was singing all that stuff was probably Glenn Frey.
Who I love. Even when he went solo, I loved him, But, yeah. Anyway, that's a
good one.
Yeah.
Does Tom have one?
Yes, I do. Heart. And Wilson.
Yes.
Yeah.
And a lot of people think that Nancy Wilson just sang like backing or harmonies with Ann, but that's not true because what was her big song? These Dreams, right?
These Dreams.
That was Nancy Wilson singing on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was Nancy. She had a great...
How about All I Want to Do Was Make Love to You? Who did that? Was that Nancy
that was Ann.
That was Ann. See,
who goes really high? That's Ann.
Yeah.
Nancy doesn't go that high, but she sings well. And These Dreams is a nice song. So,
yes.
I guess it's my turn, huh?
Yeah, well, I guess so, Brian. You got to throw yourself in there.
I gotta think of some weird. Okay, I'll give one that has two lead singers, or had two lead singers, both dead. The Cars.
You know what? Cars was on my list.
Cars.
Cars. So sorry, I'm from Mass. Cars. Yeah.
So were they, by the way. Or, well, sort of, kind of.
Well, you're right. They were Boston. They were Bostonian.
Via Detroit and Cleveland, I think, at least Ben Orr. And they ended up in Boston, though. Most of the guys were Boston guys, and they were a Boston band. So that would be Benjamin Orr and Rick Ocasek.
Rick Ocasek,
And I actually didn't know that before Rick Ocasek passed away, there was two different singers.
You know when I found out, Brian? When I was watching Live Aid. Oh. I always thought Rick Ocasek was the singer because, I didn't know. I just saw the album covers, you know.
Yeah. I think we all thought that.
And the guy comes out and starts singing Just What I Needed. I'm like, wow, he sounds just like Rick Ocasek, but who is this really nice looking guy with blonde hair? Oh, so there were two. Okay. But yeah, he was the guy who,
I noticed it in the Drive video.
Well, yeah, he sang in Drive.
Yeah, I didn't realize it was Rick Ocasek.
No, yeah, he did, all the, like, what did Rick Ocasek sing? Like Magic and, but a lot
Shake
of
It Up, right?
Yeah, he did Shake It Up.
Yeah.
They switch back and forth. Like I think they're both on Moving in Stereo, but they sing together so well. Sometimes, depending how they're singing, it's hard to tell who's who.
But it's weird. They do sound alike, right? How these bands do it.
A little
right?
bit, yeah.
Yes. Even the Eagles and Fleetwood Mac and
the one that is crazy, and if you don't know, you don't know. I mean, and I didn't know for a long time because I just wasn't old enough to know. But I'm thinking about Genesis. Because
that was going to be my next one.
Well, I don't think Genesis had, I do not believe Genesis had multiple lead singers during the same lineup at the same time.
No.
I don't believe they did.
But they still did. Yeah.
No, not at the same time. No, they always had one lead singer. And it was Peter Gabriel initially. And then after he left, it became Phil Collins. Phil Collins used to sing harmonies and backing vocals for Peter. So when he would sing, he kind of sounded like Peter Gabriel a little bit. And it's weird how he does. Like the tune Follow You, Follow Me. Listen to that song. And Phil Collins is almost doing a Peter Gabriel impersonation on that song. If you listen to it. The way he's singing and enunciating and such. He sounds like Peter Gabriel. But then when they did the Duke album, when they're doing like Misunderstanding and Turn It On Again and those songs, Phil Collins started to sing like Phil Collins, like Phil Collins. But there was a long time where he was still kind of sounding like he was supporting Peter Gabriel, even on his lead vocals. Yeah, sometimes it's hard to tell. Damon, what do you got next? Who's your next one? Multiple lead singers.
No, I'm gonna go with the OJs. Because the OJs had Eddie LeVert, Walter Williams, and Eric Grant.
Yeah.
And they all took turns singing lead on multiple songs.
Yeah. So. Yeah, they did. And a lot of those bands didn't do that. I don't think a lot of those bands, those R&B bands from that era, no. A lot of them didn't do it. Like, they kind of had their set. They had a lot of guys harmonizing.
Yeah.
But they didn't, like, Gap Band was always Charlie, right?
Always Charlie, yep.
The other guy sang backing, but it was always Charlie. And then the other one I was thinking about was, what's the one I was thinking about? Oh, Traveris.
Yeah.
I don't know that guy's name, but it's always that guy singing lead.
Mm-hmm.
And the other guys would back him, but they weren't singing lead with them.
Right.
What about Spinners?
That's a tough one, because the Spinners kind of fall in the same spot with the Temptations. It'll be like, one was singing lead on one song, another one was singing lead on another song, but never really at the same time, in and out.
Right.
So that's kind of iffy one.
Band lineup changes. And yeah. So that, I'm not counting those. I'm not counting David Lee Roth and Sammy Hagar as two lead singers.
Yeah.
It's
one of my favorite Spinners songs is when Dionne Warwick joined them with the song
Then Came You.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I always love that song. But am I next? Because I've got one.
Yeah, you're next.
I think.
Well, considering you jump in on me, Eric, you're next.
Well, are you done, David? I don't want to cut you.
Somebody put a quarter in Eric tonight, man. He's like.
Look, they're winding me up.
Jay has possessed him tonight.
He's on Red Bull tonight. He's good to go. So.
I'm taking Jay's place tonight.
Go ahead, Eric. You good, man? I'm just messing with you.
Yeah. Now, how about the Beach Boys? You had Brian Wilson, right? Was it Dennis? His brother, Dennis Wilson, also did lead, right?
No idea.
I don't know about early Beach Boys. I do know that there were multiple.
You had Mike Love also. Yeah. So I believe that was a band like back in the 60s, right? Is that really like the era? And they had multiple lead singers.
Well, they had a completely different lead singer in the 70s. And I don't remember his name, but he's the one who did like Sail on Sailor. That's
really?
A great song. Yeah, that's a completely different guy. I don't remember his name, but I really like that song.
Interesting.
It's not your typical Beach Boy. It's not a brother or anything else. It's somebody else.
I know the song, but I just don't know
Then it's not Brian Wilson.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Anyway.
I don't even know if he was with them at the time. I don't. But yeah, we're assuming they had multiple lead singers. And I think it's Brian's turn now.
I can't wait.
This one, I'm not sure if they had the multiple singers. I know this current singer was in the band at the time. Pink Floyd.
Yeah.
Yes,
David
I
Gilmour
think you're right.
and Roger Waters sang both leads, I think.
You're right. You have to be right.
Because I know David Gilmour was in the band when Roger Waters was there.
Right.
And he took over as the lead singer. But I wasn't sure.
Well, there was, I think that's accurate. I think they were doing it both at the same time. I'm not a Pink Floyd guy, but if I'm wrong, let me know in the comment section. There's probably somebody, no way, that's not how it went. Okay.
Well, let us know in the comments. Yeah.
Let us know.
But
Tom, what's your next one?
I'm choosing Styx.
Yes.
Wow.
Dennis DeYoung and Tommy Shaw.
Beautiful.
Were the lead singers in that band. And what was so cool about bands like Styx and Fleetwood Mac is no matter whose voice you heard, you knew what that song was. If you were hearing it for the first time, it's like, oh, that's a Styx song. You never confused it with anything else. You associated Tommy Shaw's voice and Dennis DeYoung's voice with Styx. It's kind of neat. I guess it's my turn. I don't know anyone's name in this band, but I know there's at least two lead singers. There were at least two lead singers, and that would be Supertramp.
I love Supertramp. Yeah.
You had the guy who sang the Logical Song. You had the guy who sang Goodbye Stranger. Different guys.
Yeah. And then you had another guy that sang It's Raining Again.
That was
which I think
guy who sang the Logical Song.
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
Wow. Yeah.
So the guy with the kind of the Geddy Lee sounding voice and the guy with the deeper voice. I don't know their names. I apologize to everyone involved.
Is it possible they might have had three? It's a possible they might have had three?
Well, I guess, but I know there's two. And the last song I could think of,
at least, yeah.
Well, I know, like they did It's Raining Again. The other song off that album was Cannonball, and different lead singers, two different guys doing that. But all right, Damon.
Okay, I'm gonna have to go with the Commodores.
Yes,
because they have multiple singers. But when you think of it, everybody think of Lionel Richie, but Lionel Richie wasn't the main singer in the Commodores.
No. He wasn't singing Lead on Too Hot to Trot. That was not the guy.
No.
Exactly.
No.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
and that's what I was thinking about today. I'm thinking of the scene in Thank God It's Friday.
Yep.
Lionel's in the background getting down, but he ain't singing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Yeah.
That was beautiful.
All right, what you got here?
Here's what I got, and don't hate me.
We hate
probably not. I know you do. Whatever. Don't hate me more.
Don't judge me.
Don't hate me more, if that's possible. But it's probably not a band in your eyes. But I'm gonna go with Daryl Hall and John Oates.
Oh, absolutely.
They were both. I don't think this was a band, though. This was a duo. You know.
Sure was. Yeah. Well, Daryl Hall and John Oates.
Yeah.
And the band was what became the world's most dangerous band. They were on Saturday Night Live.
Well, yes. Okay.
I didn't know that.
No, yeah, they were the house band for Saturday Night Live after the Hall & Oates thing. G.E. Smith.
G.E.
And
Smith.
the Saturday Night Live Orchestra. That was the band.
Wow. Yeah. See,
unlike Private Eyes and all that stuff, that was G.E. Smith.
I can't go for that.
Yeah, that was all G.E. Smith and his band.
Just on my list. Yeah. Anyway, that was. I know they both took turns.
Yeah, they did.
Singing, and
they did a lot of.
I didn't know if that was going to be considered a band.
Sure.
Yeah,
but
of course. Yeah, they both play.
There was more than just the two of them. There was a drummer and bass player.
I know, but it's not like Aerosmith. Beatles,
I think G.E. Smith was the bass player.
That was Tom White.
Was it?
It's the bass player.
Cool.
Was the lead guitarist.
Brian.
Let's go, BJ.
Okay, here's one you probably forgot about. The Traveling Wilburys.
Yes.
Oh, God.
Super band.
Wow.
Super band.
Yes.
Yeah,
So you had, I mean, they all sang.
Yeah.
You had
Jeff Lynne. Yeah. Roy Orbison.
Bob
Tom
Dylan.
Petty. Bob Dylan. Tom Petty.
Frickin' Dylan. Yeah. Wow.
Bob frickin' Dylan.
And they all sang. Every single one of them sang.
I don't know if Jeff Lynne had a lead in that, but I know he was in the band.
I'm pretty confident he did. I mean,
well, they only had two really minor hits, actually.
Well, I'm thinking of Handle with Care, and I'm thinking of all the parts.
And You Got It. That was
You Got It was Roy Orbison.
Okay.
Jeff Lynne produced it. But that was Roy Orbison.
Well, that was a solo, right?
But that was not a Wilbury
solo. Yeah.
It was not a Wilbury song.
Oh, okay. I thought that was.
That's a Roy Orbison song. Written
that was a solo. Right, yeah.
There's a neat story on that. He was kind of like thinking, okay, it's over, whatever. And they, said, well, Jeff says, well, I'll write something for you. So he does. And he does the song, and all of a sudden he's relevant again. And I guess his whole family was just so thankful, because he was so happy. Of course, he died early, too. It's not like 52 when he died or something like that.
He was just a kid.
Well, younger than us, but he looked like he was, 82, but... People
I'm only saying that because I'm that age, around there.
Around
he was just a kid, around there, yeah.
Tom, what do you got?
Doobie Brothers.
Yes.
There you go.
You had Michael McDonald and the other guy. I don't remember his name.
The other guy.
Yeah.
Who was the other guy, though? Was it?
He was the other guy.
Michael something.
No, it was Michael McDonald, and I'm trying to think who the other guy was. You got it, Tom?
No, there was another gentleman named Tom. He did a lot of the vocal stuff, but he also helped Patrick and McVie and.
Was it DJ, Tom? The other guy?
I was thinking about even the Minute by Minute album.
Yes.
I mean, you've got two people lead vocals on tracks on that album alone. Like depending,
you could clearly hear it too.
Yeah, depending on you, it's not the same vocal as Michael McDonald doing, What a Fool Believes or, Minute by Minute or whatever. And then like Black Water, same vocalist. That did Depending on You. And China Grove, I mean, all those songs. Michael McDonald was a member during most of that, but yeah. Crap is
interesting. Yeah.
Okay, a weird one that I really had to struggle with, but I did it. Because I knew it was true. And the reason I'm citing this one is because there was actually a major hit with the second lead vocalist. One major hit. I think this guy only lasted for one album, and it was the first album. But Steely Dan had two lead singers on Can't Buy a Thrill.
Did he?
Yes, they did. Because Dirty Work is not Donald Fagen.
Okay.
It's David something or other, and the reason they brought him on in the first place was because Donald Fagen was shy about live performances. He didn't really want to get out in front of an audience and be right up front. So they thought they'd bring in another guy to take that front center stage thing and be the front man. And Donald Fagen could go in the background and play his keys. But the guy proved to not be able to really sing the Donald Fagen songs that he did, quite like they wanted him to. But Dirty Work was his tune. I mean, he sang that one. And it was a big hit. And for years, I didn't know. I thought that was a Crosby, Stills, and Nash song. Because it kind of sounds more like that than it does a Steely Dan song to me.
Yeah.
My ears.
Interesting, yeah. It's Southern Cross by Crosby, Stills, and Nash. And this is I don't want to bring us away from what we're doing, but always sounded like Kenny Rogers to me when that song started. It's just weird. Like later we could listen to it, but
yeah, you said that the other night, and I'm not feeling you on that at all.
You're just weird, Eric.
I think you're.
Oh, shut up, God! Who's next? Go, Damon.
You
go.
just cut right in front of Damon.
Okay.
Yeah, I am. But I was giving Damon time to come up with something.
Well, I got one. Okay. Now, I'm gonna bring it back to one of the greatest bands of all time.
I know what it is. I could write it down.
Write it down. What is it?
All right. To me, this is the greatest band of all time. And they had multiple lead singers. And the reason why they had multiple lead singers, because you never know who was awake in the studio at the time of recording. Or who can function at the time of recording.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I got to go with the whole P-Funk All-Stars. Parliament Funkadelic. George Clinton, don't get me wrong, he's the orchestrator of that whole group.
Wow.
But he was not necessarily the lead singer.
No.
He produced a lot of their stuff. He wrote a lot of their stuff.
Yeah.
But he did not always sing lead on a lot of songs.
No, he did not.
Okay. Yeah.
So I have to go with Parliament or the Funkadelics, however you want to put them. P-Funk All-Stars.
Yeah.
They're all the same band.
I think it's still all one, yeah.
It is.
It was.
Yeah.
It was all
about who was awake at the time of recording.
A strategy of being able to release multiple albums, kind of
different labels,
different projects on different labels. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was, I know Bootsy Collins did stuff.
Yeah.
And of course, George Clinton did stuff. I mean, I'm sure there were many.
Yeah, but it was just one of the things. There was like so many people who was, like I said, who was awake at the time of recording.
Yes.
That can function.
Right.
Singing lead.
I just like how you say that. Who was awake?
Yeah.
You know,
they would tell you. If you look at any of their autobiography stuff, he would say it'd be. That's why it was so many members in the group, cause it was.
Yeah.
He'll lock them into the studio, and they'd be high and recording, and and who can function. So, but that's my group, Parliament Funkadelic. What you got, Eric?
I thought you were going a different direction. Lead singers, but that's okay. It's okay.
We'll talk later. See who did you think?
Okay. Well, coming from you, I thought it was going to be something different.
Oh, okay.
Well,
Eric, go ahead. What do you got?
Now, coming from me, you're not going to think it's going to be something totally different because I always reach out, right? And this, I don't know how many people are going to know who I'm talking about here. Maybe we all will. Peter, Paul, and Mary. I believe they all took turns at lead vocals back in 60s, or maybe even late 50s, right? Is that when they came out?
They were 60s. They were singer-songwriter people.
Yeah, Peter, Paul, and Mary. That's my go.
Late 60s, I think.
Yeah.
What were the singers' names, Eric?
Peter.
What am I on Jeopardy here, Crank? Peter, Paul, and Mary. That were their names. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I thought it was on Jeopardy for a minute. Who's next, Tom? Go. Oh, Brian.
You skip right over me.
Go.
I think this band, they had two singers at all time. They both sang together.
What were their names?
Well, I only know one of them. Linkin Park.
Okay.
You got Chester screaming, and then the other guy was, I don't know what the other guy's name was.
Yeah, the Screamer.
Chester was the Screamer. Chester, Steve something, I think his name was. I don't even know what the other guy's name was.
I think you're right. Steve, I don't have another thing here to Google it.
And I think they sang lead on every song, both of them. I think.
There's a lot of bands like that, where they had a singer and a screamer.
Singer, screamer.
A singer and a screamer, yeah.
A lot of bands were like that?
Post-punk thing, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought, I don't remember Peter, Paul, Mary screaming.
Not Peter, Paul, and Mary, but I mean,
not them.
Linkin Park sort of vibe in the late 90s, early 2000s.
Yeah.
There was
Screamer. Yeah.
Would have the theme. Tom, you got one for us?
ABBA.
Come on, Tommy.
Yes.
Oh, ABBA. Yes. Absolutely.
Yes.
Give me another one. Come on.
They all sang.
Yeah,
that's true.
Every single one of them. Should I talk about? Let's see. Multiple lead singers and bands at the same time. Beatles.
Yes.
Well, there you go. That's a given.
The Sinner
right?
and the Bingo.
Yeah.
Every single one of them wrote and sang lead. I think on nearly every album.
And Ringo got the lousy song every time.
He wrote.
Well, he also went off and did solo stuff too. Just like John. Yeah. But yeah, that's interesting. Yeah.
Damon.
Okay. Now the second greatest band of all time.
we might be getting somewhere now.
Oh boy, here we go.
Oh man, and I know Brian know who I'm going to talk about now.
Okay, now you know what I was talking about.
Oh, good! I can't wait to hear this.
Oh man,
2 lead singers or 3 lead singers?
2.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, 2 lead singers.
Yes.
And you're talking about some fiery red hair on this one.
It's Kate.
Yeah. Kate. And oh man, the other guy, Fred, you would have never thought he just looked too dorky to be in a band, but he was. I gotta go with the B-52s. I mean, that's my group.
Yeah, Kate Pearson was actually very good.
Yeah.
She was good. Yeah. Oh, Tom, you need a minute to yourself there.
Yeah, exactly. Tom got the girlie over there.
Get a room.
Right.
So Tom's nurse came in. She detected blood pressure. Yeah.
But B-52s is my group. Second greatest group of all time.
Second greatest.
That's great.
After the P-Funk All-Stars, yeah.
Exactly. So,
Eric, what do you got?
I'm going with the Who.
I was wondering about that. Pete
Townsend, Roger Daltrey, right?
Well, what did Pete Townsend sing that was a Who song? I know Pete Townsend's solo stuff. I'm trying to think of what Pete Townsend sang lead on as a Who guy. And I'm not a big Who guy, so I don't know.
I'm not either. But I know that if you look up lead singers, there are 3 of them. And there's one that I don't even know. John Entwistle or
Entwistle. John.
Yeah.
Entwistle.
So Brian K., you're going to come to my defense right now and say they were.
I know the name, but he wasn't in the Who, was he?
Of course he was. Yes.
Well, I'm
looking at an album right now. Yeah, and it's, I don't know. You guys going to give me a pass on this or no?
Sure.
Pete Townsend and,
Anything to shut you up, we're going to do.
All right, whatever. Shut me. I'll mute my mic. I'll do you the favor.
He's extreme one way or the other.
Yeah, whatever. Go.
Chill.
Wait do you hear my next
chill. Brian's next.
Hey, wait do you hear my next one, by the way? I think you're all going to love it.
As soon as Eric's done, you can go.
Okay.
Go ahead, go. I'll shut up, go.
Well, this band had one main lead singer, but the drummer sang a couple of the songs.
Tom?
Queen.
Yeah.
Oh,
absolutely.
My God. Yes.
Absolutely. Mm-hmm. It wasn't just
Freddie.
What was his name?
I
should know. Yeah, see, you pulled that.
Roger Taylor. Roger Taylor.
Was the drummer?
Yeah.
Not to be confused with the drummer of Duran Duran, who was also Roger Taylor.
I think it was Roger Taylor.
Roger Taylor was the same guy.
No.
Yeah, Roger Taylor was the drummer for Duran Duran.
There's a drummer, the same names.
Same names, and also a drummer, Roger Taylor. I could absolutely be.
Yeah, it is ironic. Yeah.
Tom, what do you got?
Oh, I can think of Jefferson Starship, Airplane, and
Starship. Just Starship.
Well, here was my thing with that, because I was thinking about that too. I know that there were multiple lead singers in Jefferson Starship and Starship. There were multiple lead singers in Jefferson Airplane as well. It wasn't just Grace Slick. Okay. I'm only familiar with Grace Slick songs from Jefferson Airplane. I don't know any other. I'm sure there's something, but I didn't know. I mean, that was before Marty Bauer.
With all three, so.
Yeah.
So.
That's cool. Let's see. Okay, here's one that had at least two lead singers. The Monkees.
Oh my God. You're going back to the 60s too. Yeah.
That's where most of them are.
Yeah.
You got Davy Jones and you got Mickey Dolenz. They were both doing lead vocals.
Wow. I never would have thought that, Brian. Actually, I never would have.
You could argue that they weren't a band too, but that's a different story.
I think they were a prefab band, but I don't think that you can say that they weren't a band. They were a produced band. They were as much of a band as Shalimar was a band.
Just like Darrell and John Oates, because I didn't think that was a band.
No. What he's saying is that it's kind of that whole, boy band thing, where somebody says, I want to put together a boy band. They audition people to join the band, and then they give them songs to sing and stuff. But I think they eventually did their own thing. The head was theirs. I mean, they did head themselves.
Yeah. They
didn't have somebody write for them or whatever. That was their music. So I think they became a band. And there's one dude left.
No, I think he passed away too, didn't he?
Mickey Dolenz?
Did it?
I thought recently the last one did.
Is he?
Mickey Dolenz is still around.
He's gone?
No, he's still around.
Oh, he is?
I thought so.
Okay.
He is.
Okay.
Yeah. Peter Tork, Michael Nesmith, and Davy Jones are gone. I think Mickey's the last man standing. Kind of like him and Barry Gibb.
Okay.
I think. I don't know. David, what do you got?
Okay, I'm trying to do some research on this group, but I'm not 100% sure. But I'm going to have to say Chicago.
Yes, Chicago. 100 Chicago.
%.
Yes.
3 lead singers at the same time.
That's what I was thinking.
3. You had Robert Lamb, who sang Saturday in the Park. You had Terry Kath, the guitar player, who did things like Make Me Smile and Wishing You Were Here and all that. And of course you had Peter Cetera.
Cetera, yeah.
So you had 3 lead singers at the same time.
Yeah, I found 2. That's why I wasn't sure about the third.
Wow.
So.
Yeah, well, okay.
That's why I was just doing. That's why I was trying to do some research while you guys were talking. But yeah,
Terry Kath is a guy who sounded like Ray Charles.
Okay.
Who was like, Make Me Smile and all that stuff. Sound like a brother, but not.
Right.
He was a Ray Charles super fan. Loved Ray Charles and emulated his voice. Hell of a guitar player. Robert Lamb is the keyboard player. And I think he's still with Chicago. He's like one of the only original members. And he wrote Saturday in the Park. And he sang lead on it. And he also, do you remember Hard Habit to Break?
Yeah.
Everybody thinks that Peter Cetera singing the whole song. It is until they get to the chorus. When he says, I'm addicted to you, baby, you're a hard habit to break. That's Robert Lamb singing that part. And then, of course, you have Peter Cetera, who, did every Chicago song that you can think of that sounds like Peter Cetera.
Bill Chapman.
Pardon?
Bill Chapman is also in Chicago.
But was he singing lead?
Was he a lead singer?
Look Away and a bunch of other...
Well, yeah, he was replaced. He was who they replaced Peter Cetera with. When Peter left, they replaced him. It's kind of like the old David Lee Roth, Sammy Hagar thing. They were at the same time. But yeah, he was singing, and I don't know if Robert Lamb had songs after 17. I have no idea. But yeah, he was also in the band.
Okay, there we go. Chicago. Eric?
Is this our last round or no?
Whatever you want to do.
No, it's up to you. It's your show.
You're
Brad.
holding one back. Just let us have it.
I am holding one back. But
fire away, man.
But if Jay was in the room, see, Jay could go to bat for me because I don't know how you guys would know where I'm going with this. I'm going to say Alice in Chains. They had like 3 different
they had different lead singers. That
right.
One died and they had another singer, but I don't know at the same time.
Okay, you're going to take Jay's place.
I don't. I know they're on their 3rd lead singer.
There were at least 2 lead singers
at the same time.
Right.
I didn't know that.
They had to have had. Anyway.
Don't know.
But, yeah, I wish Jay was here, because you know what, Jay? He may be, he's more into that kind of music, and he knows, right? I'm not really into Alice in Chains, I'll be honest, but...
Well, we'll give Brian a chance here. What do you got?
Yeah.
I'm thinking this is another supergroup, but I'm not sure if there was more than one singer. In the 80s was Bad English.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That was John Waite singing.
Yeah.
Most of their songs, but I can't remember. It was the Babies, and I thought it was members of Styx.
Tommy Shaw?
That group.
Well, you might be confusing that with Damn Yankees.
Okay, that's what okay. Damn Yankees had a couple lead singers.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
I forgot about Damn Yankees. Wow. Yeah.
Bad English was just John Waite.
I think so.
With the Babies.
Yeah, and I love the Babies. And I think they're just a really interesting act, and were influenced in some really unique ways. I think that's... I'd never heard anything like the Babies when I heard the Babies. I thought it was so cool. What do you got, Tom?
The Bee Gees.
Yes, absolutely.
That's a definite. Yeah.
Well, I mean, a lot of people think, oh, Barry. No, way back.
That's not. Yeah.
Well, yeah, he did a lot, but I mean, Robin had a lot of his own tracks. I started a joke as Robin. No, ain't nobody else on that track. I didn't think anybody's doing backing vocals on that track for him. It's just him. So Robin does songs with... I don't know that Morris ever had any songs that he just did, but Robin definitely did.
He had solo stuff. He didn't have anything.
Right, with Bee Gees.
The Bee Gees solo.
That I'm aware of. I mean, he may...
No, I don't think so.
I'm in the hot seat again.
I don't know.
Come on, Brian. You're always good in the hot seat. Come on. Yeah.
Bands with multiple lead singers. Okay, here's a weird one. And there's only a couple songs this guy did that I'm aware of. Might have done more. But Foreigner had multiple lead singers.
Yes.
Most of the time it was Lou Gramm, but sometimes it was Mick Jones.
Wow.
Like on the first album, Head Knocker, and I think Star Rider was Mick Jones. Might have just been Star Rider.
They had to have been another.
Yeah.
That's a great album. You need to know that album front to back. That's must-listen stuff. The first Foreigner album.
Nice.
Double Vision and Head Games is extra credit. You can skip 4. It's fine. That's just me. One more round?
One more.
All right, Damon, what do you got?
I'm going to take you guys back a little bit. None of you guys ever saw this one coming from me. And I am going to go with Three Dog Night.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Yeah, you're right. I didn't see this coming from you, Damon. But
the guy who sang Shambhala is not the same guy who sang Joy to the World.
And how about where Jay is, never been to Spain, right? Yeah. Right? Come on, let's,
So I had to throw that one at you guys, just to throw a curveball on you. So everybody watching, I do listen to rock, and I do play some rock shit from time to time.
The rock said the other night,
Exactly. So, Eric,
I love that day, man.
Yeah, it's Eric.
I love it.
Come on, give us a good one.
I'm
going to hold him back, man. Let's go.
I'm not holding back. I'm just going to give you something else like Hall & Oates.
Fire with both guns, man. Both guns.
I'm going to bang.
How about a band you're familiar with this time?
Salt and Pepper. Shut up. Here we go.
We're going to do rap. If we're going to do rap group, that's a whole different category.
Whatever. It's still a band. They both lead. And that's my answer. Final answer.
There was 3 of them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, see, I was holding back. I was trying to stay away from rap.
Yeah. We didn't do Beastie Boys or Run DMC stuff, but it was there. The Crews from the old days were there.
Yeah, I was
Sugar Hill Gang,
I was also going to go with NSYNC. There were probably a few different lead singers in the band. Am I wrong?
Well, you don't know, so some you're familiar with.
I don't know.
Okay.
Go.
See, hold on. Let's break this down for a second. Let me
break it up.
See, I was going with bands.
Yeah.
People who actually had instruments being played behind them.
And I appreciate your diligence on that. Yes.
That's why I left a lot of shit out.
I appreciate that.
Okay. So,
all right. With that being said, Brian.
God.
Yeah. Well, you just got me if you're not going to go that route. I can't.
Yeah, see, I lose.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah, because I was going to say another one of those groups. So I was going to say the Backstreet Boys. But that's not a band. That's not a band.
We'll count them. It's the last round. You can count them.
Yeah, see, they like you better than me.
Oh, boy,
Yeah.
I got one in the chamber, though.
Shut up.
Okay, that no one has mentioned.
We missed Tom.
No, I'm not going yet. I'm just saying.
Oh, okay. All right. Go ahead, Tom.
For when it's my turn, I have
Night Ranger, Sister Christian.
I don't know who all the lead vocalists were on Night Ranger. I got to take your word.
There's 2, Jack, and I'm trying to think of the other gentleman who was the drummer in the group. So.
Okay, so the drummer was singing.
Okay.
I thought about that as a show too. Drummers who were singers too. There were. That would take some research, I think, for everybody though.
That's gonna be a short list.
Yeah. Okay. Well, here's my band. I guess it's the last band of the show. How about and it's a group, 3 guys, and whoever they brought in to accompany them on other things. America.
Okay.
They had, I think, all of them did something.
Yes.
Sister Golden here.
Yeah, Sister Golden here. There are songs. There are songs from that act. They had one guy who usually sang the stuff. And then they had people who would come in and, I wrote this song, I'm going to sing it. There was a lot of that kind of stuff going on in there. So, yeah.
Even in the 80s, right? Didn't they do You Can Do Magic, too? That was
they did that one. I don't remember who sang on it, but, there was one guy who was...
That was probably a different singer, right? So, yeah. Yeah.
But, yeah.
You would think. Yeah.
You'd think. We already talked about our channel sponsors, so I don't got to do that. We ain't going to do anything except leave. We're done. We handled